I love growing flowers, and I love watching things grow. Flowers know when they're loved and when they're not. I think people are the same. You treat people well, there's a change. People are stronger, people are more vibrant. If you don't pay people well, for example, they will be demoralized, they will not do a good job.
Unlike the flower industry in Kenya, Lucy is saying, I'm going to pay my people well, and I've got a kitchen where we're going to feed 300 disadvantaged people.
You can't be a flower farm that's thriving and your neighborhood is poor. You have to chip in.
The more nice jobs we have, the more it will have a ripple effect all the way down.
What's exciting is that we have talented Africans who want to solve the challenges that we see on the continent.
We sell the flowers all over the world. Our main market is the Middle East and Russia.
The fact that we can reach countries around the world based in Timau is definitely exciting.
I have an opportunity to support the community, and therefore I will help in whichever way I can.
In East Africa, where youth unemployment numbers get estimated 35% or higher, young people just can't find work.
Unemployment in this country creates a lot of problems, especially crime.
If you walk on the streets of Nairobi, you see a lot of street kids.
We had this land that was not doing anything, so I started a farm.
Kikwetu, this flower farm operating on 30 acres near Mount Kenya, has created 400 jobs, serves an additional 100 day laborers.
They have a job and they have a steady income. Plus, of course, they have someone to look up to in case of any crisis.
Jobs, steady, good jobs, change the game for people and for families when they have steady access to them.
I love tending and making sure that everything around that is taken care of, the environment, the people, and looking after what God has put in our place. I grew up in an area called Nyeri. That's where I was born. My mom had roses that she got from her father, which is, now we're talking something like 80 years. So flowers have always been there.
Flowers grow really well in Kenya. There's insatiable demand in Europe and the Middle East, and Lucy is sophisticated enough to seize that opportunity.
Kikwetu is a young farm. Started in 2019, a family business. Started as a 4-hectare farm. Now we've grown it to 18 hectares. And we focus on producing and exporting roses.
We sell by counting the stems. We produce something between 50,000 to 60,000 stems a day.
It's high risk, high reward, but you're in a game that is, respected globally.
Running a flower farm is intense, but for me it's a very exciting enterprise. Before we put a plant in the soil, we have to prepare the soil first. That is just making sure the soil is healthy. Once the plants come into the farm, we have to plant them almost immediately. It will take like 3 months before we can harvest the first stem.
Once the harvested product starts entering the pack house, they start to bunch, to grade, to process.
After packing, you put them in dispatch and it goes in the truck. Then the truck drives to the airport. It's a whole network of logistics, but the most important thing actually is to make sure that the flowers reach in a good state. The Kikwetu Flowers business has given me an opportunity to give back in many different ways. We see, for example, in the village, there is a shortage of clean drinking water, so we provide that.
For the school, we built a classroom, and that was because the kids were learning outside and they don't have an opportunity to learn when it's raining, so we built a classroom.
We feel a responsibility as Kenyans to be of service.
For the roads, we just decided to create an all-weather road that everyone could access, because we were suffering, but everyone was suffering as well to reach the market.
When people are strong, when people are healthy, they also do better work. Before we started our feeding program, I noticed that some of my girls were very weak. And so I felt that it was our responsibility to make sure that we have a healthy workforce. Developing the kitchen was also interesting because we have to make sure that we are buying the food locally. I would like to see the village benefiting from the presence of our farm in that community.
Whenever we get a chance to develop the area and develop the people around us, we take that opportunity.
One of the major ones is the Wema Center, where children are rescued from the streets and from the dump sites.
If I reflect back, without Wema, things were not good at all. We could go without food and people really didn't care.
The dump sites in Kenya, they are terrible. Children live there, they're exposed to a lot of danger, they're burned. So we rescue them from those and bring them to the Wema Center.
At Wema, I met other kids. First of all, it was nice to be with kids, you know, you're guaranteed of food. I started going to school.
We rehabilitate them and take them to regular schools. So many of the children who have come through Wema Center have gone on, finished their schools, and they're working, even at the flower farm. Flowers make people happy. You use flowers for saying hi, for showing love, for saying sorry. Flowers have a special place in the world.
We hope for Kikwetu to grow. The goal was always to reach 30 to 50 hectares and set up in other countries.
I think that Kikwetu is making a very big difference in this part of the world. When you have values founded in God, there's not really so much of a conflict. What would Jesus do in this position?
Entrepreneurs who have this ability to lead and scale companies do that with excellence, but are holding fast to this is about Christ, this is about the kingdom, this is about my calling. It's unbelievable.
God does not put you in a place just for yourself. It is so that you can be used to help the people around.